If you're someone that's looking for a way to manage your reading experience, maybe you're trying to figure out how to keep track of your ARCs or your reading list, your TBR, your MBR, your book clubs, and so many other things, I would like to share a few resources with you today. This first one is called Reading List, and it is an app that you can find inside App Store, whether it's on your Mac, your iPad, or your iPhone. I'm not exactly sure if it's available for Android because I'm an Apple user, but I want to just share it with you really quick. So as you can see, I have a list of books that I'm currently reading here, and then I have a to-be-read list. So right now, my book club is reading The Color Purple, so I'm going to search for that online. And then I am going to select. I'm going to add it to my to-read list, and then it pops it in to-read list over here on the side. Now you can also create folders down in the bottom because there's a to-read section, there's a finished section, there's a completed section, stats, and settings. But each book will have a section that you can see right here. It shows the reading log, type of book, how many pages, you can add notes, and you can organize it. So for me, some of the organization that I do is I add my books to my list. Now this second tool can be as simplistic or as complicated as you want to make it. This is a digital reading journal, and I am using the app GoodNotes for this. You can also use the app called Notability, and there are a few other apps that you can use as well. Go into Etsy and you purchase a journal, and there are tons of them in there. So this is my cover page, and you can always change that. And this is the first page of my actual digital reading journal. As you can see up top, it has a bunch of tabs on it. And then on the side, it has tabs as well. And these are actually stickers that I purchased, digital stickers. When you get into the journal, as you can see, it has your yearly goals, your most anticipated reads, your book wish list. And when you click on these hyperlinks, so it's going to take you to the next page. So this is my yearly reflection. As you can see, there's nothing really much for me to put here yet because the year isn't over. And I just have two of my runner-up books, the book of the year. Those are my two runner-ups right now. I don't have anything else filled out here. But then you can go into your shelves, and as you can see, it has like your TBR shelf, your physical shelf, your digital shelf, your audio shelf, and your ARC shelf. So I'm gonna go to my ARC shelf, and here are my ARCs, and then you can color them in. Each tab, is just different. So it really all depends on which reading log or reading journal that you purchase. This one was like an ultimate digital reading journal that I got. And so it has a lot of different things in it, but I want to show you what December will look like. So December reading. So here's the reading plans, and you can, map out a calendar if that's what you want to do, or not if you don't want to do it. It's up to you. But you have most anticipated book club, ARCs to read, and then your buddy reads. TBR, you can add the books here that you want to read by the author. Different reading events. So like this month, I am participating in the Black Arenathon. So I will be putting their picture here with the prompts and the titles. When you get done, you can go through what I read this month, and you can put in your books, so you can fill in your stars. I actually have purchased some stickers to do the star fill-in. And like I said, there are a lot of shops on Etsy right now that they're pretty inexpensive, so you can get a whole bunch of stickers for about $1. But at the same time, if you find a creator that you like, please go ahead and support them. Make sure that when you are able, you purchase other things that are not discounted. For instance, this particular journal was not discounted, and it was a pretty nice investment. So I went ahead and I did it because I want to keep track of my books. And normally I do things on paper, which I still will be doing things on paper. But at the rate that I'm going with getting book recommendations, being in clubs, and really trying to organize my thought processes when it comes to my reading experience, I decided to go ahead and purchase this particular journal. The other journal that I have is not as detailed, but it's still really great. And then there is the wrap up. And And so as you can see, it'd be like days that I read, how many books I read so far, diversity stats, your reading stats, your book ratings, your top 3 books of the month. And you can do this however you want. So like for me, diversity is going to be different genres and who the different authors are that I read. Diversity means different things to different people. This last app that I want to show you is one that I have on my phone. It's called Bookly. And so Bookly is a pretty great app. You are able to actually track all the books that you've read. I make a lot of different folders for my books, especially my finished bookshelf. And you can just kind of swipe along and you can give books the ratings that you want to give them, you know, based upon your reading experience. And the great thing is you can actually use it to time your readings, help you decide how long it's going to take for you to actually read a book. There are a lot of great things in here. But trying to add a book to your TBR, you can literally go in and like scan the book if you want, or you can search for the book online and it's going to add in all the details for you. Another great thing is that you will have stats with Bookly. You can set goals. It'll remind you on a regular basis whether it is to read a certain number of pages or a certain number of minutes. Check your stats in Bookly, and then it has an assistant where it'll remind you of certain things. There is a free version of this. I do pay for this yearly. I've been doing so for the past maybe 6 years. And that's just because this is a really great resource and I want to help to support the company that does this for me. Again, I have plenty of bookshelves on here. I take this with me. It plays music while I'm reading. And really quick, I want to take a quick moment to show you what another journal will look like here on the GoodNotes app. So this is another journal that I recently purchased. This is one of the ones that was like $1. It's actually a vertical journal. So here is the page. And as you can see, here are all the different things that you'll be able to do. I got this one because it has a series tracker. And with the amount of books that I'm starting to read in a series, I wanted to be able to add this on without having to, you know, reinvent the wheel. As you can see, here's some challenges as well. This is a really great option if you're looking for something quick to try. And one of the journal companies that I love on Etsy is called Live Love Planners. This is a cover that I purchased. I'm not exactly sure who I got this from, but you can change out your covers. And then this is the actual journal that I'm using. So as you can see, there's a lot of information that you can put in here. And this one I really like because it has the monthly reading and the monthly wrap-up. So let me show you the monthly reading. Here is, if I tap here, I'll go to the monthly wrap-up. So here's the monthly wrap-up. And it just helps you to kind of keep things in place. For those of you who are reading on your Kindle app, it's really easy for you to take a screenshot of the book that you're reading and then go ahead and add that into your digital reading journal. And then you can keep everything here on your iPad. You can sync it from your iPad to your laptop, you know, your MacBook Pro, and to your iPhone. There is a sticker book here that I purchased. Again, see, like the stars are already here. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I just copy and paste these and put them into my ratings. Here are some of my stickers that I have. As you can see, this is the one that I had on my laptop in my big journal, right? And for these, you just copy them and paste them and put them where you want. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions for me, put them in the comments below.